Fellow Nigerians, I want to say a very warm good evening. I'm here to address you once again in the course of our nation's history. And it is a disgrace that President Tinubu does not trust anyone. He doesn't trust himself. He's afraid of his own shadows. He doesn't believe in anybody. This is the first time in the history of the universe and the entire world that a presidential candidate of a political party will double as the chairman of the Presidential Campaign Council for his own election. I mean, it can never get worse than this. Actually, those the gods want to destroy, they first make mad. I mean, how can you be a presidential candidate and you are the chairman of the Presidential Campaign Council? If Tinubu lies, let him be the spokesperson of his own campaign. Let him be the director of operation of his own campaign. Let him be the director of strategy for his own campaign. Now, not only chairman of the Presidential Campaign Council, it has never happened anywhere before now that you have that kind of bogus Presidential Campaign Council. It shows they are jittery. It shows they are afraid. It shows that Tinubu knows that even the governors in his kitty cannot be trusted. He knows that his ministers cannot be trusted. He knows that there will be an internal implosion within the APC. So that is why he wants everything to be reported directly to him as the chairman of the Presidential Campaign Council. It is unheard of. It is disgraceful. And look at that very, very, very bogus number of people in the presidential campaign. They even repeated some committees like 8 times, 9 times. There is director 1, there is director 2, there is deputy director 1, there is deputy director 2, there is secretary 1, there is Oh, this one just remind me of Fela's music. Confusion, break, bonu, yepa. Na double wahala for anybody, and the owner of anybody APC, double wahala for anybody. And the most important aspect of the list that was released by the APC is to see the chairman of FIRS, the body that collects our revenue as a nation. The chairman of FIRS is the deputy director or deputy chairman or whatever it is for fundraising for Tinubu's presidential campaign. His name is there, Zach, chairman FIRS, as the deputy director in charge of fundraising of presidential campaign of Tinubu, and you are serving as the country's chairman of Nigerian Revenue Service, NRS, formerly known as FIRS. Is there no conflict in this? As a lawyer, by the grace of God, on Monday I'm heading to court. We have to test that. If that is not conflict of interest, I don't know what else it would be. That a man who is a public servant, a man who is a salary earner, a man who is supposed to observe the provisions of the public, the ethos, guidelines of public service rules, PSR, the man who is supposed to observe PSR is not just supporting Tinubu. He is a member of the Presidential Campaign Council and he is the deputy director in charge of fundraising. And meanwhile, you are in charge of revenue collection of the Republic of Nigeria. Mogbe, how did we get here? How did we get here? Actually, there was a country, but I will test that in court, and we will make sure that by the special grace of God, the battle to stop Tinubu is a battle of no retreat, no surrender. We have never gotten this low in the history of this country. It's a big shame. It's a disgrace. Haba.
Government now start funding religious activities. What is the function of churches? What is the function of billionaires who have made money, who can sponsor people on religious pilgrimage? And there's no hadith in the Quran, there's no chapter of the Bible that says if you did not go to Mecca, or if you did not go on Umrah, or if you did not go to pilgrimage Israel for pilgrimage, you will not make heaven. Then why will government be spending billions of naira that is supposed to be meant for development? Our roads, you know their state in this country. Our hospitals, you know their state in this country. We cannot prioritize our spending. What is the business of government with religion? They were spending hundreds of billions annually to send people to Mecca and Jerusalem.
To go and pray.
And you go and pray and come back and continue in your sin. Even Jerusalem that you are going to, just close to Mount Sinai where you will go to, there's an Ashawo joint by the edge there. I'm a spiritual person, but my spirituality and celestial relationship with God is personal. You cannot make what is meant for the development of the people and then place it on religion. It's myopism. So those who want to insult, say, you don't touch churches, you don't touch mosques, you don't say, they have been myopic. They have been intellectually stagnant. United Nations is successful. They don't say prayers. I've gone for many United Nations, including the United Nations General Assembly. There's no opening prayer, there's no closing prayer. And they're successful. You know why? Religion is personal. It's individualistic. Because I repeat, on Judgment Day, it shall be you and your God. Federal government will have no role to play. So why are you playing it now? We need to reprioritize. We need to build our economy. We need to build our technology. We need to build our education. We need to build our industries. We need to build the small scale industries in this country. That is what government should be.
Love Dino Melaye or hate Dino Melaye. What he said in that video is nothing but the truth. Absolute truth. But one thing I fail to understand is how these Nigerian politicians become very reasonable and sensible when they are not in power. This is one area I struggle to understand. We watched the video of El-Rufai a couple of months ago where El-Rufai was emitting a lot of energy, speaking a lot of truth about Nigeria, the state of Nigeria, the state of the people that colonized Nigeria, the system they brought that did not favor us. They did not bring their own system that will enable every Nigerian to own a mortgage. But in their own system, they have that enables them to own a mortgage. El-Rufai was making a whole lot of sense. We saw El-Rufai went to national TV. He spoke about the kinetic whatever agreement the government had that was enabling them to pay ransom to the bandits, to the nappers, to the T group members. El-Rufai was very reasonable and sensible because he was not in power anymore. The same thing with Dino Melaye. Nigerian politicians are not my favorite kind of people because in my opinion, they're not doing enough. They're the worst set of human beings on this earth. But when we see the obvious truth, we say it because I've always said this, I'm not here to fight the government. I just want a better system. I want a better environment for everybody. I'm never here to fight the government because you cannot fight the government. Nobody can. If you try to become the enemy of a state, an enemy of a state is a stateless soul. You're just a wanderer. You understand? So what Dino said is fact. It's only a place like Nigeria, you see government. A whole government, Imo State mapped out millions of naira to send people to where? I don't know where they sent people to, whether they even came back. Is it Kebbi State? Kebbi State that is wrecked with poverty and all sorts of diseases and sicknesses. They spend millions and millions to send people to where? Hajj or wherever. One of the states in the northern part of Nigeria. This is a big disease. It's a big mess. There is absolutely nothing wrong with religion. But the kind of religion we see in Nigeria is so detrimental. Or the kind of religion that these people practice is not the religion itself. That same Jerusalem, that same Israel, wherever you people go to, they are a religious nation. But there's time for everything. Look at their economy. They are booming. Look at the same place we go for Mecca. Look at Saudi Arabia now. Look at them. It just doesn't make any sense. But Nigerian politicians, there's something. When you see them talking like this, in your mind, you will think that they are changed people. Put them back in power and see them. They will be worse. That's when they will now loot what the spirit will actually curse them. He's talking like this, everybody would think, oh, Dino is a changed person. Dino has got a fine idea to move Nigeria to the next level. Let's give Dino a chance. Give him a chance, he will pick your pocket. Give him a chance. He will wreck your life. Give him a chance. He wrote charcoal on your kaftan. Give him a chance. He will collect the one you have. That's a big problem. Because I always ask, when they were in power, did they not know what they were doing? Everything he's telling us today, every reasonable and sensible functioning brain cell can actually think of it. They know it. So everything they tell us today is what they know already. So why did they not implement that when they had the opportunity? If I am not mistaken, Dino served for 8 good years. Let's go back to Kogi State where he served. Let us see his achievement. Let us see what he did. How was he able to bring peace and sanity and enablement and enable foreign investors to come and invest in the place where he come from in Kogi State? What did he do? Not just Dino Melaye. I'm talking about each and every one of them that want to get back into power. I don't know. I mean, Dino has become my fan for the past couple of days and I keep on watching his video. People keep on tagging and sending. And those of you that are tagging and sending, I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. But saving Nigeria, every hand must be on deck. You must learn how to be the change you are preaching. It must start from you. You have to be it. And when people talk about religion, let's not get too sentimental and too emotional. You're allowed to be emotional, but don't get too emotional, too attached to it. Ask yourself question, if there's enough job in Nigeria, most of those religious leaders, you're not going to see them. Be it pastor, be it imam, be it traditionalist. The one that busts my brain most of the time is the babalagos. The people that say that they will help Yahoo boys to make money. Their sons are driving Okada. They live in the bush. They have nothing good to write home about. They basically have nothing, and they are promising you heaven on earth, and you believe them. Or the ones that do no kite, 1917 G-Wagon, they will upgrade it to 2077. Old car, they will upgrade it. It will be like a shifted BBL. The bumper and the bonnet would just be looking the same. You see, the trafficator and the brake light will be in one place. If you switch on the engine, water will be all over the place. You switch off the engine, the car will be bouncing. They're the ones that are telling you how you're going to be a billionaire. Look at their cars now. Those are 1704 G-Wagon. They converted them to 2077 G-Wagon. But who am I to talk about religion? Who am I exactly? Mr. Opinion.
God bless you, sir. God will really bless you, sir. Dino Melaye. I love what you just spoke about President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I love the fact that you came out to spoke about it, and I also love the fact that you are going to challenge that in court on Monday. I congratulate you for that, and I love the fact this government have to sit up. They have to do things the right way. They have to do things the right way. This is a country, not a personal business. Most of all the politicians, they are just there for their personal interests. Nothing much. They are just there for their personal, what will favor them and just their crew and just their group. That is what they want. They don't think about others. They don't think about the poor masses. They don't think about the poor man in the street. This is how most of Nigerian politicians, the way they think. Only that their group, only the well-being and the interest of their group. This is what they prioritize. APC government have done worse than good to Nigerians. Have done worse than good to Nigerians. And from the other video you just watched, where the man was condemning how the government run the affair in terms of religion aspect, my question to Dino Melaye is that when you were the senator representing Kogi State, what did you do? What was your achievement in that state? Because I know there was one certain time you were in power. After that, you now entered law school. Then 2025. Then you graduated from law school in 2025. What was your achievement? Everything you stated in that video was quietly okay. That was the pure truth. But you, when you were in power, did you think towards this angle? Do you think towards this direction? No be when I don't come out for power now, can they think like person will be say we in bread they okay. When I go the power, when I go just they mismanage public fund, they do all kinds of things. Now we don't come out, you don't they do the right thing. This Nigeria don't tire me, honestly speaking. This country don't tire me. Now just full of movie and as in I beg share this video, drop your opinion on the comment section. Thank you.